Right, how you doing, people? Quick apology. I wanted to do this video from outside because I hate being stuck indoors or stuck in a car, but I've got a feeling I might get rained on in a minute, and this video I don't really want to do outside when it's raining because it's a bit of a review. And it is a review about, I've been promising this for ages, my MAVEN filters. This is basically the filter system that I use for my landscape photography. Every picture I've taken on my website or in my YouTube videos, I reckon about 98–99% of my videos, of all my pictures, I use filters to take the picture, whether it be a polarizer, or definitely more a polarizer now than I used to because of ease, but neutral density filters because I love my long exposure shots. And for the past, I don't know how long actually, if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I love my long exposure photography. Not too long, sort of anything up to sort of 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I suppose that's quite long really, but for the past, I don't know how long it's been. It's got to have been 8 months now at least. I moved over to the MAVEN filter system. Chap in America, Michael the Maven, photographer himself. I think he thought, bugger it, I'm going to go ahead and design my own system because the ones out there are pretty useless. The system I'd used up until I got this was the big 100mm rectangle system, and you had a massive filter that you put on the front of your camera and you'd slide these things in and out. They were too big, too cumbersome, big bit of plastic. When you put it on the front of your camera, it acts like a sail and your camera would move around in the wind. I've been using the MAVEN filter system now for probably, it's got to be 8 months at least, and I absolutely love them. I'm only going to quickly go over it, but basically, front of your camera, magnetic adapter ring, that comes off. So you can get one, what is this, 82? 77. The front of my lens is 77. You can get a 77 adapter ring, magnetic ring like this that screws on the front. But what I've done is I've gone for 82, which is a little bit wider, hoping, it's the first time that's come off in ages. Yeah, screw that on the front of your lens. I've gone for 82 because it's a little bit wider, hoping that I can stack more lenses, if that makes sense. Less vignetting. That clips on the front. If I've got another lens, all I do is I get a magnetic adapter that sits on the front. That stays on there all the time. And that's my lens cap. It's really strong, doesn't fall off. And that's basically when I walk around town, you know, family, walking a dog, that just stays on there all the time. Off, on, off, on. Brilliant. So for any size thread lens you've got, you just bang it on the front, that stays on there all the time. When you want to put a filter on, you take your magnetic lens cap off and your filter just goes on like that. That is it. And if it's a filter you need to turn like a polarizer, that is it. On, off. Really strong magnets, won't fall off, doesn't catch the winds because it's not a big bit of plastic or a big bit of glass. Proper job. If you're going to move to another shot, leave that on there, back on. I mean, how cool is that? Brilliant, absolutely love it. On my first order, you could order a kit, and it was almost like not a taster kit, but there was everything in the kit that I needed. You can buy all these filters you can buy individually, but they do a kit, and obviously if you buy a kit, sometimes it's cheaper. I think I paid, these are 82mm, I think it's about $499. I don't know what that is in pounds, £380, something like that. That's pretty good, because my old system, I think my polarizing filter, I paid about 180 quid for, just a polarizing filter. So yeah, scary. But what comes with a kit, or this particular kit I bought, front cap, splash guard. When I first got these splash guard, I thought, what the hell's a splash guard? What's all that about? I like, what the hell's a splash guard? What's that for? But we'll talk about that in a sec. Splash guard, red 3-stop neutral density filter, purple 6-stop neutral density filter, gold 10-stop neutral density filter. Look how thin it is, unbelievable. It's 10 stops. And then the last filter was a polarizer. Look how small it is. So that is how I carry my filter kit. Look how small that is. I know I've said in previous videos, look how small my filter kit was, but that is, to me, is just unbelievable. You know, if I go traveling, I go on holiday sometimes, Like a polarizing filter, I never used to use a polarizing filter. If you go back on my website and look, probably 2 years, no, before I got these, I've rarely used a polarizing filter because it was such a pain in the ass to get this big load of gear out, put it on the front. But now, if I go for a walk, just me and the dog, me, the wife, the dog, and we go for a walk downtown, sometimes all I'll do, I'll take just that, and I can put that in my shirt pocket, back pocket, and then if I get somewhere, want my polarizer, off, straight on the front of my camera. Line up a shot, turn my polarizer. How cool is that? I mean, how quick is that compared to other kits that I've used? So absolutely love it. For ease, for speed, it is absolutely amazing. So that's what comes in your first load. Right, splash guard, I said I would talk about that in a sec. Two stop ND filter, you know what that does. It's a neutral density filter, 2 stops of light, then your 6 stops of light, and then your gold 10 stops and your polarizer. Splash guard, when I originally got this, I thought, what the hell am I going to use that for? Now I know. When I'm out on a landscape shot and I'm by the water, as soon as I get there, that bad boy's off and I chuck that on. And I can get down, get my focusing in, get my composition in, and if I've got bits of water splashing up, it's just hitting the front of that. So I'm not wiping the front of my lens all the time. Chuck that on there, line my shot up. When I'm ready to take a shot, take it off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. How cool is that? If I've got filters on, lining up the shot, I just put my splash guard on the front, and when I'm ready to take a shot, take the splash guard off. How simple is that? So ease of use, this system is unbelievable. I absolutely love it. Let's check my camera out the way. I haven't got much room in here. Yeah, absolutely love it. And I don't know what it is. Something about they coat these lenses with. You can go on the website and it'll tell you all about it. But I got splashed on the other day in the middle of taking a shot, and I was like, oh no, I got water on the front of my lens. And there was blobs and blobs of water on the front. I literally got my blower, went like that, and it just blew the water to the side and off the edge. Didn't need to wipe it, didn't need to wash it. Luckily it was by the river, so there was no soap. Just got my blower, and the droplets just went straight across off the end. Perfect. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I really enjoy, I mean, I love my filtered photography anyway, but I enjoy it even more now because it's just not a hassle. That's it. You know, sometimes now when I go out photographing, like I say, if I walk in a dog or I go out with the wife, instead of carrying my hump and my massive bag around, I put my camera on my tripod, which is over my shoulder, them in my pocket. That is it. I don't need my bag if I know I'm just going to shoot with my 14 to 35 lens. And at my age, I don't want to be humping loads of crap around. Absolutely amazing. And color cast wise, nothing, not at all. Even the 10 stop, the gold one, nothing, no color cast at all. They are bang on, because the filters that I used to use were really warm. The only thing I have noticed where there's a little, I wouldn't say a color cast, but apparently I've heard it, all circular polarizers, because of the way they're made, are a little bit warm. The circular polarizers, that is. Doesn't worry me. Shooting at sunset, shooting at sunrise, I like a bit of warmth, and I'm shooting raw, so I can change my white balance when I'm back on a computer editing. But I like the warmth for this one. It's a little beauty. I love it. Yeah, I never thought I would love a polarizing filter, because like I said, they always used to be a pain in the ass, but since using this stuff, love them. Absolutely brilliant. Right, that's the first part of the video, people. I honestly can't complain. I bought all this, bought these all, not sponsored by Maven or anything like that. I just wanted to use them for a while before I told you how good they were, even though you could probably tell from my videos that I was really happy with these. They're awesome. Buy them. They're absolutely great. Like I said, I've bought them all myself. I haven't been given anything for free. Just wanted to use them for 8-9 months and see if I was happy, and I'm well happy, well chuffed. That's my original kit, which is fine. I didn't feel that I needed anything else, so I'll put that up out the way. But now I've treated myself. I bought these. I haven't been given these by Maven. I've got a few more. Shall we talk about what they are? Which ones have I added? I've had this show glow, actually. I bought that mid last year because I like the idea of a show glow. Show glow filter just disperses light coming towards it. That's probably, I'll probably talk about that in another video. Use that a couple of times, actually. It's quite nice, street lights at night. But what have I ordered? 18 stop ND filter. Look how thin that is. That's the silver filter. 18 stops. Give that a blast. You know I like my long exposures. The only thing I missed about with a 100mm system and the big sliding filters was graduated filters. They've even made a graduated filter, a round graduated filter. 0.3, half grad, 1/3 graduated filter. How cool is that? So chances are one of them are going to work on the horizon or the brighter part of my image. Sometimes, even if I'm shooting up the river and I just need a little bit in the top corner, bang that on if I don't want to combine exposures. Linear polarizing filter. And this thing apparently has got no color cast at all. Where the circular polarizer is a little bit warm, apparently this thing is not warm at all. It's bang on. What you see is what you get. But yes, it looks exactly the same. That's that little blue one there is my circular polarizer. My new one's a little bit darker, and it's got on it little white line, little noggin, and it's got numbers, so you can, as well as feeling it, you can see your polarization. Two other filters, which these are the filters that I was most excited about. These two bad boys. Now, before I tell you about these, I'm going to get my old set of filters. Right, red filter means 3 stops, 3 little noggins. Purple filter, 6 stops, 6 little noggins. So red 3 stop, purple 6 stop. Yeah, makes sense. Blue polarizing filter. So remember that red is 3 stop, purple is 6 stop. Oh, and it's just like gold is 10 stop, and then blue is polarizer. And they've all got noggins on the outside. All this makes sense. Old Mr. Maven's thought about this big time. So when I hold this filter up, it's blue, but it's got red noggins. So what's blue? Blue is a polarizing filter, and the red is a 3 stop ND filter. So this bad boy, something else. I didn't even know that it was possible to do this. Polarizer, 3 stop ND filter. That there is both of those filters in one. How cool is that? Polarizer and a neutral density filter in one. So instead of when I get to my particular scene, right, I need an ND filter. Let's just say my 3 stop. I need my polarizer. If I know I'm going to need that, instead of taking that out of the bag, I'll just take that out. Why has no one ever done this before? Am I the only one that can like think, why has no one done this? That is just like genius, absolute genius. And so blue and red, and another one I've got, purple, being 6 stop. So this is a 6 stop neutral density filter with a built-in polarizer. How cool is that? And the reason that I've ordered my 3 stop neutral density filter with a built-in polarizer and my 6 stop neutral density filter with a built-in polarizer, they call them dark CPLs, is because I've had this kit now for 8 or 9 months. They're probably the 2 filters that I use the most with a polarizer. So I thought, bugger it, I'll just get them 2. How cool is that? I'm just like blown away. These all need to clean now, they're absolutely minging. Maven filters, absolutely amazing. I'm well happy with them. But like I say, this new stuff, these 2, the dark CPLs, I haven't used yet. Graduated filters, haven't used yet. And the linear polarizer, I haven't used yet. I've literally just got them. And if you've been watching my past videos, it's done nothing but rain, so I haven't really been out. And I'm putting a new kitchen in at home, so I've been well busy. But get them. They're awesome. Absolutely brilliant. If anybody wants to see a video about any particular filter, just let me know. But I am absolutely blown away. They are awesome. Now, like I said earlier on, I was a little bit excited. I've had talks with Maven Filters, and I'm now an affiliate. Is that the word? I've got an affiliate link now below my videos, which basically means if you want to buy some Maven filters, if you click on the link below this video and go and buy some filters through that link, Mugs here gets a little percentage. Everyone's a winner. It's only a little percentage. I ain't going to retire. I don't make any other money from this YouTube video because I just love being out with the camera, as you all know. So it all kind of ties in lovely. But I wanted you to know, first of all, I bought all these filters myself. You've seen my YouTube videos up to now. I've been banging on about these, and this was way before. I didn't even know that Maven were going to give me an affiliate seller link, whatever it is. But yeah, any questions, bung them over. I'll talk about filters all day because I love filters. Cheers for watching if you've got this far. Have a great weekend. Cool. Cheers. Bye. Oh, and quickly, people, something I forgot to say. A couple of things I forgot to say through that video, actually. If you go on their website, they do cases and loads of accessories and bags and little bits and everything like that. Circular polarizer, linear polarizer. Chances are you're having both in your bag. Well, I have now. Put them together. Variable ND filter. Woohoo! How cool's that? Talk about an added bonus. Love that. Cool. Cheers, people. Bye.